skipping ahead just a little bit here. I've done my rove piping. Here you go, just see it sticking out there a little bit. And after I tacked it down, pinned it and tacked it down, I then cut off these strips, roughly about a centimetre-ish wide, probably just a little bit over. But you didn't need to be too neat about it, but I just went along and did this really long strips. It must be about 2 metres long each. As you can see there. And going back to the doll here, I'm just going to zoom in. This will sort of create the gold piping that goes around her corset. You can just see it at the bottom there. But at this point we're only doing the top. There you go. Oh, sorry, it's gone a bit blurry there. There you go. You can just about see it on that, but it's also used on the puffy sleeves, in between the pink and the lilac on her sleeves. So that's what that is for. Now I'm going to skip ahead a bit here because this was really difficult to film, watching Mum do this on the machine. So we've actually, if you remember earlier, I was doing my fill-in piece with those loops. Well, she actually went right ahead and sewed it in. And then she had to like bend it inwards the other way, because at first they were, sorry, actually over the other way. The whole thing was over like that way towards the left. Then you had to bend it over and then just sew it right down. Just see the little sewing line there. Bend it back over. Like so, so I'll just zoom out a little here. But you sort of get the idea. And then afterwards she's gone ahead now and actually put that piece of gold piping in. I was going to film that for you, but she went ahead and did it already, so if I can in a bit when we come to edge the other quarter and do the sleeves, I'll try and film her doing a bit then. We're going all the way around the back here. And there we go. Sort of what it's looking like at the minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm next going to prepare all the panels for my sleeves. I'll show you that in 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. I've prepared the panels for my sleeves. I estimated about 5 of each colour on each one, so I've done 10 of each colour for now. Like so. And just getting a ruler here. I made them 36 because you need to allow your extra for your turnover at the top and bottom. They're neatening off. And looking at this, it's roughly about 7.5 wide. So, rightio folks, here we are creating our puffy sleeve. This is our sleeve pattern, and in between, if you remember on the doll, we've got the gold piping in between the strips. and this is what we've got to do. Okay, we're going to sandwich a piece of purple with some gold, with some piping. We've got the piping already in there, and that's just pinned onto the top. Then we will sandwich the whole thing between the next colour, so that when that is sewn you'll only see the piping. And we're going to follow this template so that eventually we will have a template that is made up of alternate colours all the way across. So that's one pink and one purple. No, sorry, one pink with the gold piping and then the purple, sorry. Okay, thank you, Mum. Right, okay, we've finished putting our pieces together and our piping between all the panels. So it's the piping's only been tacked in place at the moment, so it's kind of looking like it's sticking up a lot. But when it's sewn, I'll try and show you here. A bit difficult, but when it's sewn a bit closer, you'll only have a little bit of the gold sticking up. Just needs to be so the panels in closer together there. So that's just one, and I also have done another one as well. At this point we're not sure if we'll add an extra panel onto the end. We've yet to sort of work that out in a minute, but you get the idea. I wanted to go for a matte look on the outside because the other side was like way too shiny and it just wouldn't look right, especially as the bodice is matte as well. Okay, we're back in a while for the next stage. Bye! Okay, here's the finished sleeve. Da 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 da! You don't want to see that though. This is some soft padding that I'm going to be put between the outside and the lining, which is over here. Okay, so we've got outside piece, middle bit and lining. Now what Mum's doing here, can you explain please, Mum? I'm cutting out some triangular pieces because when it goes inside the lining and inside the sleeve, it's all going to be gathered in places. So I've cut some sections out so that it will close up like that when it's inside the sleeve and take some of the main bulk out of the seam. Okay folks, so there we have it. Okay, the next stage here, Mum is just putting the lining onto the outside. I'll just show you very quickly if she'll let me. See, that's your outside, and there's the lining, and she's just pinning that on at the minute. Okay, so that's one done. And then all you need to do is your rubber sleeve. And I'll be back in a minute.